Hello, hello, hello. And we are back for another amazing interview with another speaker. This time it's going to be the amazing Dr. Aikyna Finch. And this is for the upcoming conference, Breaking Barriers Unapologetically, which will take place August 2nd and 3rd in Bowie, Maryland. Last week we had Ira, and I mean jam packed, phenomenal interview, and this is just getting more and more powerful. So you don't want to miss this. So if this is going to be your first time here, let us know this is your first time and where you are from. I'm in bipolar Chicago, Illinois. So we're just going to wait a little bit to get to Dr. Aikyna Finch into the room, and then we're going to get this party started. This is going to be Breaking Barriers Unapologetically started with a vision. It was just a vision of helping more people to be able to break more barriers in their life and or in their business. And who would ever know that writing many books will turn into a conference, which is going to be phenomenal, to say the least. So, hello, Dr. Finch. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I am doing well, cannot complain. I'm excited to be able to hear your message, and I can just can't wait for us to be able to reconnect again in Bowie in some short weeks here, seems like.
Yes,
it's,
yes.
it's flying by, which is dag. Did we just start like I just announced this? I mean, what's going on here?
Right. You are correct.
Yeah.
It just seems like it was yesterday.
Yeah, this is crazy. So let's go ahead and get this party started, shall we?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now. So, one of the questions that I have is what when you think of the name Breaking Barriers Unapologetically, what stands out to you? What's so like, wait a minute, I need to know more about that. What's going on here?
Hmm, that's a good question. I think that breaking barriers unapologetically stands out because first off it's long.
Yeah.
and and so you're like, okay, what's this about? And
Mm-hmm.
then the other thing is that just the breaking barrier piece,
Mm-hmm.
the fact that people are like, okay, what does this mean, breaking barriers?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's limitless
Mm-hmm.
because we don't know what this person's
Mm-hmm.
barrier is. We don't know what this person's background
Mm-hmm.
is that made the barrier.
Mm.
There's so many layers that go along with breaking a barrier
Mm-hmm.
that that you have to make a conference about it. So we're like, okay, so tell me more, right?
Right. That makes sense because when I was, when the name would never go away. Remember we had this conversation. I was like, "Why is
Mm-hmm.
this? What's going on with this name here?"
Mm-hmm.
And it just is stuck because when I think about the things that I had to deal with in my own transition, I had to be unapologetic about just moving forward and just say, you know what, I have to do this. I cannot continue the cycle of stuff that's unhealthy, the things that I
Right.
was taught. And so if I'm going to go ahead and do it, I might as well do it. If I'm going to do it, I might as well do it unapologetically, right? We constantly keep asking for permission. We constantly keep asking people, it's like, what do you think? Should I do it? Well, you got to think about it. Sometimes the person that's in your circle may not be the person that you want to sit at your table. And if that person is not going to be sitting at your table, then you got to think about what is your mindset is at. And if your mindset is not on the same page, then of course they're
Mm-hmm.
going to be able to give their opinions because that's the way they feel about themselves, because they don't see themselves moving forward. So they don't even see you moving forward. So you have to be
Mm-hmm.
unapologetic about your decision and what's best for you, what's best for your future, what's best for your legacy, and break those barriers. Just break them because somebody else is not taking the lead on it. So sometimes you just gonna have to take the hit and take that lead.
Okay. And I would like I like where you're going with it,
Mm-hmm.
and so I want to put a different spin on it, if I
Mm-hmm.
may.
Go ahead.
You were talking about, do we want this person at at your table?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's twofold.
Yes, it is.
Sometimes you don't want them at your table because they're not going upward.
Exactly.
And then sometimes you don't want them at your table because you're not going upward.
Come on. I'm just saying.
So, with that being said, let's address the first. When people are pulling at your coattails, riding your stuff, doing whatever, there's at first you're like, okay, mentor me.
Yeah.
Okay. And so then all of a sudden you start mentoring them. And then a year later, they're in the same spot that they were when you start mentoring them.
Oh, Lord, no, she didn't.
And yes, she did. And so then you're wondering, well, what's really going on here in these streets? Because I'm pouring into you, but am I pouring into a bucket with a hole in it? Because for some odd reason, I think that when you pour something into something, the something should be full. But if you, so meaning that there should have been some strides made. But when there is no strides made and you are yet pouring into it, then there has to be some kind of hole, some kind of disconnect. To the point where if you have any kind of sense, you're going to have to let that go, because we do not keep pouring into a bucket with a hole in it. Or as you know, as they say in the song, penny with a hole in it. You don't want one of them. Right? You don't need one of them. That's an anomaly, Will it still spin? Yeah, but it's gonna stick out.
Yep.
Now then, let's go with the next. We don't want them at our table because we're not ready to go upward. Okay?
Yep.
So with that being said, that means that there's something up in here that you're dealing with. That's something that you're thinking that you're not as good as, or they are better than, or it's always a as or and or than or this or that or if I or all of these things. They're all excuses. They're all excuses. Because at the end of the day, you are as good as. Sometimes, truth be told, in the grand scheme of things, because of your work ethic and where you've been at and all the skills you got, you're probably better than.
Ooh, I knew it.
But you rather, because of their name and their status and all of these things. But guess what? They got that name and that status because they put in the work. Notice the difference here. If you're not putting in the work, once again, you're pouring into a hole with a bucket. A bucket with a hole in it. Okay? So you can't covet somebody else's stuff if you're not willing to go after it and do what was necessary to go after it. So that's why you don't want them at your table, because they're sitting up there like a mirror in your face showing you all the things you haven't done that you are really very capable of doing. But you're waiting for that Tiffany blessing, as I always say, to come up there and smack you across the head and give you this instant blessing. Boo! All of these people that look like instant successes probably got 20 years worth of story that they could tell you about all the times that people sat on them, ignored them, overlooked them, underappreciated them, and then finally that one little thing, that one little spark, lit it up, that hit in front of whoever it was, and now they're instant success. But they put in the work to do it.
Yep.
Okay? So, with that being said, we need to think about really why we don't want these people at our table. And what part do we have in it? Okay, so let's say it's the latter. Let's say that these people keep hanging on to us, but they're not doing no work. Why you keep attracting those people? What is it that's in you that keeps attracting those people? Because, manifestation.
Yep.
We attract that energy that we're putting out there. So at some point we were that person.
Yep.
Or we have that need for that hanger-oner to be there to edify us. Okay. Let that spirit go. Let all that spirit go.
Mm-hmm.
And then, if we're talking about the other one, where we don't want to be around them because we feel less than,
Mm-hmm.
that's once again another spirit of manifestation.
Yep.
Why do we feel like we're less than?
Mm-hmm.
Last time I checked, we both have 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 feet. You know, we still have a good brain, and we still all have abilities. And the only difference is they're capitalizing on theirs.
Yep.
So why can't we start capitalizing on ours and stop
Mm-hmm.
making excuses?
Mm-hmm.
There's always going to be that opportunity. But are we going to make that opportunity happen?
Mm-hmm.
Or better yet, are we going to walk past it because it's in a brown paper bag or something we don't want it to look like?
Mm-hmm.
Because we think it's going to be glittery and shining. So we walk past that opportunity that's going to catapult us to greatness. Just a thought.
But you know what? Somebody needs to hear that, because you know I remember when I first started out, it was interesting how many people would just she's too new, she's not gonna fit. But then now it's like you turn back around, like, wait a minute, hold on, where she come from? But you the one who said I didn't fit. See, we too busy waiting for somebody else to be able to create that table for us, to be able to create that platform for us, and we over here making excuses as to why we can't do it for ourselves. We got it in
You're
our
right about it.
in that mindset, thinking that we are not good enough, and we have to stop thinking that we are not good enough when we absolutely we're better, but we don't give ourselves that credit because we've been so surrounded around people that shouldn't be at that table. Let's keep telling us, oh, it ain't your time, it ain't your season, girl. You ain't gonna do nothing. Just forget it, just let it go. You it's not, nobody not gonna support you. But when you have that type of mindset, and allowing their mindset, their broken mindset, to be able to transfer over to yours, and now you done took on that behavior, then now you sitting here, you doing the exact same thing that you allowed them to put you in, and then you allowed yourself to stay in. So we got to break these barriers of you thinking that that's where you belong, is at the bottom of the barrel, when you absolutely, you belong above the barrel. But you just need that help to get that next push. You just need somebody else who's been at the bottom of the barrel to be able to say, you don't belong there, and let me show you how to get there. And that's what we're going to be able to do, and come together collectively and show that. Just imagine us come together, how strong we would be connected together, in locking arms together, and to be able to give you real solutions to what's keeping you stuck and not moving forward.
That's a good idea, you know. Because, you know, a lot of times we feel like lone silos, especially in the entrepreneurial space. And we need a conference that's going to not tell us to get off our rusting, but show us how to get off our rusting. You know, a lot of times it's not that you don't have the wheel, you just don't have the way. Meaning you don't have that blueprint that you're supposed to start. You know, everybody say just start. Start where? Because guess what? Some people just don't feel like spinning their wheels. So they just sit. You know, so what are we going to do with that? Right? What are we going to do with that? So I think that this conference is going to be amazing for that, because you're going to be hearing speakers that, you know, quote unquote, started from the bottom, now we're here type of situation. and you know, you're going to hear people that know what transformation looks like. You're going to hear from people that know what it's like to be sat on, to be different, to be ostracized, to be told that they can't, they won't, they never will, and then they are standing in front of you. Okay? You know, I'm not going to go into the story today, but you know, because I got a couple of, it's a testimony I'm trying not to share right now, but you know.
You need to share this bad boy. Jesus, I'm over here shaking like, okay, come on.
Yeah, you know, you know, it's interesting why, because you are, you know, minority, let's say, and you are told you have to work 10 times harder to get to where you're trying to get, when somebody else could just walk through the door without any issue, problem, or complication. Yet you still fight.
Yep.
Okay? That's a barrier.
Yep.
And every time you walk into that door, you are breaking that barrier. Every time that I decided that I wanted to work for a university, I had to break that barrier. You know, every time I would go to an interview, it would be not a panel of my peers.
Yep.
It would be a panel of others.
Yep.
And, you know, and then, of course, I had base, and then they would ask questions to shut you down, you know. Well, they thought they were going to shut you down because, you know, you were too slow in order to understand what they were saying to you. And then when you come not prepared, but overly so, then, you know, what's really going on? And then when you've done and you drop the mic, all they can say is, when can you start?
Yep.
You know, things like that. You are breaking the barriers every day. You break barriers every day that you try.
Yep.
But sometimes we stop trying because it seems like every day we're fighting. But we have to remember what we're fighting for. We're fighting so that your child doesn't have to.
Come on.
So that your grandchild doesn't have to. So that your sister's children don't have to. Your brother's children don't have to. You know, the next generations don't have to. We have to make the sacrifice so that others can be better. We have to learn how to work smarter, not harder. We have to be more alert and ready at all times. I was telling people on the live stream the other day, stay woke and stay ready. Because they expect you to be sleeping and they expect you to be slow. But when you come in there and you are alert, and you have some come back for they come up, all right, then all of a sudden you this new age or something. You know, you are letting them know that I break barriers here. I'm not taking your okie doke. I'm not the stereotype. And that's what you're going to get here at Breaking Barriers Unapologetically. You're going to have 5 speakers, including Vanessa, that's going to stand in front of you and show you what breaking barriers looks like. We're not just going to talk at you. We're going to talk to you, and we're going to talk into you. Because we remember when. We remember yesterday. Okay? We remember when it took walking into the hotel. Okay? It's that real. Breaking barriers is that real.
Yep.
And so why? Why are people sleeping on this conference? You know what? Because they're too afraid to face the fact that they are not perfect. That they have barriers to break. That just the fact that this room can be the catalyst for their breakthrough. They think that it's got to be some grand gesture, like God himself got to swoop down and smack them in the face for them to break this barrier. It's not that deep. Real talk. It's about that mindset. Now, Vanessa is the queen of the W-2 mindset. Honey, she can turn anything into a W-2 mindset conversation. Trust this. Trust this. Send her do it. But this is the real deal. And I know it sounds facetious, but this is where I'm coming. If she didn't have that power, she wouldn't be able to handle all the different mindsets that come at her in her line of work. Do you know what it takes to say, I am a mindset coach? I'm going to help you break your barriers that you've been living with for 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years. Yes, 70 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then be able to do it. She got receipts. You know, y'all might know her for writing books and helping people write books. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But some of those books that she helped these people write were stories about how they broke generational curses. About stories about how they lifted themselves to their next level. Stories about how they let go of all these abuse, hurt, pain, struggles. And they only did it with her. Okay? She got receipts, y'all. And if she could do it for all these people, she can do it for you. So I need y'all to be in the room in Bowie, August 2nd and 3rd. And let this woman work her work on you. Real talk. Because you have never been in a room with somebody who cares as much as she cares about people. Never. Okay? And then when she puts her hand of love on you, she's ready to fight with you. She's probably fight harder than you are ready to fight. And she's going to let you know that you are ready for that transformation. She's going to tell you that it is going to be hard. She's going to tell you this is not going to be easy, but you don't have to do it alone. So if you're tired of doing it alone, you'll be in Bowie, August 2nd and 3rd. When that room is full of people that's going to be there with you. You're tired of struggling. You're tired of fighting. You're tired of dragging. You're tired of crying. Be in the room in Bowie. If you're tired of people sitting on you, ignoring you, you know you got a gift, you know you got a message, you know you got a story and you're ready to claim it in Bowie. Be in Bowie. Stop being afraid and come on in the room. She's not trying to gouge you. She's not trying to take your money. She's not trying to take your spirit. She's not trying to take your intellectual property. She just wants to help you break the barrier. And she wants to help you do it your way. And I know this is not where I was supposed to go, but for some odd reason, I had to go here. So now ask your question, sir.
See, this is the thing. You get authentic individuals who really care. And I didn't know she was going to go there either, but you almost made me drop a titty. I was like, Jesus. So I wish that I had someone to fight for me like Aikyna fights for me. You know, we could be on the phone for hours at a time. And sometimes I got to like, hold on, Kyna, wait a minute. This is going to work my nerves right now. She said, okay, let's talk about it. You know, you want to have somebody who's going to fight with you. And I'm honored when I have someone to be able to fight with me. I can't call my family. I can't say, you know what, this is what I'm dealing with right now. They don't understand this language as being an entrepreneur. They have no clue. They laughed. They laughed when I lost my job. People started to fade away when the money wasn't the same no more. And when I had to start my business backwards with my unemployment check, they laughed even harder. Oh, that's not going to last. We ain't worrying about it. It took for my aunt to pass a couple of months ago in order for a family to be able to buy a set of my books. That is crazy. So you telling me I've been writing all this time, I've been working this business, I've been building this brain, I've been doing all these amazing things. So it took for a death to take place in order for you to be able to say, I need those books because what you're doing is helping. I see you doing what you do. How many times have somebody have put themselves out there and have had no family support? You'll be surprised at who you could be able to connect with via social media. That's why I connect with Dr. Finch and majority of everybody who I've worked with via social media that have supported me over and over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what you want someone to be able to do on your behalf. To be able to say, you know what, that one right there, that one is going somewhere. That one right there, she's okay with being challenged. That one right there is okay with doing the work. That one right there, you're going to be able to watch her on the big stage. That one right there, that's the one you won't be in the cheerleader, and not only in the bleachers, but you want them at the finish line. Not only at the finish line, when you feel that you're not able to run the entire race, they running next to you to help you finish the race. Them the ones that you want in your corner, and that's what's going to be happening at this Breaking Barriers Unapologetically conference. You're going to have people to help you start, finish, and start again, because it's always going to be something new that you're going to have to experience. We got to get your mind together. Let's break down what's broken in you and build you back up. You're not going to be just broke down and leave out. No, you're going to be broken down to be able to build back up so you can be able to know that it's already in you. It's truly in you. You just don't know how. Or maybe you just stuck where you're at and you're ready to do more. Better yet, you just looking for someone to say, you know what, dang girl, link arms with me. I just need someone to link arms with me. Someone who's going to be able to hold me accountable. Somebody who's going to challenge me. Somebody who's going to pull my coattail. Trust and believe, Dr. Finch pulled my coattail often. Vanessa, I need you to pull it back just a little bit. Just a little bit, because she knows that I'm very passionate in what I do, and I love working with the underdogs, but the underdogs got to understand, you got to fight too. You have to fight too, because if you're going to be an underdog, I was an underdog, I'm still the underdog, Dr. Finch is still the underdog, but we fight harder than people who's been doing it for years, that's not willing to be transparent, that's not willing to be able to share their truth. We're willing to do all of that. And that's why I was really cautious, and I was like, Lord, show me the way to be able to make sure that who I'm supposed to connect with in the room, who the people that I'm supposed to have on this stage with me, because I need an army. I'm bringing an army. And we're going to do this together. So you sign up, because we're going to do this together, but you got to be in the room to get that experience. So Dr. Finch.
Yes, ma'am.
When I said, Dr. Finch, I need you at this conference, I'm not gonna tell them what you said, but
no
Vanessa. What was your thought when it was like, okay, Vanessa, because you know people been asking me to do this for a long time, and I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. And so when I was finally able to say, okay, I'll go ahead and do it, and I asked, okay, Dr. Finch, I need you there. What's the first thing that you was like, okay, what made you say yes?
I was like, Lord, it took me 3 years to get on a plane.
Don't tell nobody.
It took a 3 years. And so I said, Lord, I think that this is probably a good thing, because I better say yes before she retreat back into the hole of Chicago.
Yes. You know I will. You know I will.
And so, yeah. But well, that was one reason. That's true. That's true. But the real reason, seriously, was because I know that this conference meant a lot to you. Mm-hmm. And I know that the people that you are going to be helping mean a lot to you. And this is a very important movement, because this is your chance to be transparent. This is your chance to open the door to some transformation. This is your time to shine, lady. You know, and show people what you do in the background. And, you know, as an introvert, introverts, we tend to be comfortable working in the background, helping others and watching others be great. Yeah. And so that's what took her 3 years to get on that plane. And for her now to say, I'm ready to take this to the masses, that was huge. That was huge. And it was no way in the world I wasn't going to be in the room like she was in the room for me.
Oh. I appreciate you.
Yeah, and the conference must be something special because my mother decided she was gonna be a mentor.
Yes, baby. Sure. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
she's something else.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready for an experience.
What's one of the things that you know that people or you expect people to take away from your message?
My message.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my message was kind of handpicked for me. um, I'm going to be talking about 10 ways to set your motivation on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to start from the mindset and end with the reward.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the things from the mindset to the reward, we skip on a regular basis because we're too busy pouring into others, or we're too busy being seen, or we're too busy doing this, that, and the other thing, that we don't go through the full pattern of the motivation.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do an activity. I like activities.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to find out where our motivational gaps are. Because when we find out what our motivational gaps are, then we can live to the next level. Okay? And a lot of times, we are externally motivated. Yeah. But we need to start being internally motivated. Why do we need to be internally motivated? Because guess what? There are going to be times when you're standing alone and you got to still stand.
Ooh, child, say that again.
Okay? So if you're externally motivated, what's the reason for you to stand alone? Because it's not going to be anybody cheering you on. There's not going to be anybody telling you, oh, how great you are when you're standing alone. Okay? So we got to learn how to turn on our internal motivation and realize that what we are doing for the greater good, for the greater God, all those things. That it is necessary.
Oh, yeah, necessary.
That is. That is necessary. We may not like it, but it's necessary. It may be hard, but it's necessary. It may not be cute, but it's necessary. See, most of the time we spend our day trying to be cute, trying to be seen, trying to be glittery, trying to be glamorous, trying to be all these things so that the next person will come and snatch us up. Instead of worrying about what is necessary to get done and then letting all the rest of that fall into place. That's the problem with a lot of our businesses, our connections, our relationships. If you are built on a faulty, raggedy foundation, then what should you expect? Yeah, I said it. Before you even give me that look, yes, I did it. And I say this to say, we got to start, and this is what I want y'all to take away. You got to start being motivated from within. Because what's within is the only true thing that's standing for you. All the rest of that is iffy. You know that you are going to be there for you. And if you ain't there for you, then Houston, there is a problem. Yes, ma'am.
Ooh-wee. Okay. You said a mouthful.
You asked me what I wanted them to take away. Stand for yourself. Stop expecting people to stand for you. They owe you nothing. You came in here alone. You're going to leave here alone. Last time I checked, even twins come out one at a time.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you're going to come here alone. You're going to leave here alone. and you're going to be tested by your own merit.
Yeah.
And we have to stop letting other people's issues, problems, and concerns stop us from reaching out for our greatness. So we have to be internally motivated. Sometimes we're going to have to be selfish for ourselves. Sometimes we're going to have to believe in ourselves just a little bit more than we usually do. Sometimes we're going to have to see our worth and see our greatness for what it really is.
Yep.
Hidden or otherwise. And stop hiding it because you're trying to make your man feel better, your woman feel better, your kids feel better because you great. If they have a personal problem with that, it's a personal problem.
Yep.
Okay? Stop dumbing yourself down to keep up a person. Because at the end of the day, if you have to dumb yourself down, he is not the one, she is not the one.
Yep.
There's going to be somebody that's going to meet you exactly where y'all are supposed to meet, and then y'all going to conquer together.
Yep.
Whether that be a business partnership or, a personal relationship, whatever. Whoever's supposed to come into your life is going to meet y'all, and y'all going to elevate together.
Yep.
That's the point. But you can't elevate when you half a person and they're a whole person. So I need you to start motivating yourself from within.
Yep.
Stop waiting on them to validate you. Stop waiting on them to tell you you're great. Stop waiting on them to tell you that you're worthy. Stop waiting on them. And start making your own seat at the table. Or better yet, build your table from the ground up.
Yep. And
then have them come and sit down. That's what you do with them. Girl, that's your question.
Okay. With that being said, I truly agree with you. I cannot take away from that one because it's true. We've been talking about this for a long time. We've been on this journey for a long time, and we've seen many people, and they just felt that they crown was better than your crown, and you didn't deserve the crown. We just got to call it what it is, right? And so sometimes we need to help that other woman to understand that she deserves to wear the crown as well. She really do. You deserve not to have your crown tilted sideways. You need to put your crown. Let me put the crown on you. Let Aikyna put the crown on the next one. We need to be able to wear our crown. We just so well deserve it. It's not if it's maybe it's just in your life and maybe not in your business, or maybe just in both, but you are so worthy of it. And sometimes you just don't believe that you are worthy of wearing that crown because you feel that you have not finished with a master's degree, or you haven't traveled the world enough, or you haven't done, you too busy raising your kids. I've done it.
Right.
And so wait a minute, why I don't deserve my crown, right? Aikyna got a doctorate. Why she don't deserve her crown? Somebody they just probably just started their business. Why don't she deserve her crown? Whatever the case may be, we all deserve to win. And there's enough room out here for all of us to win. But we got to stop side checking the next chick. We got to stop that. We too busy side checking the next chick and going down her timeline to see what she done. And we have yet to do anything. But we said we want to be able to empower the next one. We got to stop doing that. That's not okay. Let's call it what it is. So when you come into the room of Breaking Barriers Unapologetically, just make sure that all that energy.
Yes.
When you come on into the room, you just leave all your negative out there. Because when you come into the room, you're going to get ready to experience something that you never experienced before. And I'm not just saying that because I know that. But you got to be ready to receive it. You can't come in there with your arms all folded, because then that means you're not ready to receive. When you're ready to receive, your arms are wide open. Are you ready to receive? Right? We're not going to be doing that side hug. Give me a hug, because you just never know what that next person is going through. You don't know. But you got to be in the room. We not live streaming it. No. Don't ask. Don't think about it. And I'm not going to apologize for it, because experience is in that room. You have to be in the room. You want to change, get in the room. I was just so honored today. Someone said, you know what, I cannot make it, but I am going to purchase a ticket to sponsor the next person.
Look at it. Look at him.
You
now.
see what I'm
Won't
saying?
he do it?
You
Won't
just never know. And this person just started watching me. She was referred by somebody else because of the Breaking Barriers Unapologetically conference. So when God gave me this vision that I was scared from to run, and just said, no, I don't want to do all this now. This is a lot. And it is a lot, because dealing with our people is a lot. We got to call it what it is. We are a lot. We make it more harder than need be. You know, we make it harder than need be, and then we wonder why people don't want to work with us. We wonder why people overlook us. We wonder why people talk down on us, and why we get treated the way we get treated. We got to stop that mess. We just got to call it what it is. I heard more excuses. Oh, I really want to come to the Breaking Barriers Unapologetically. I heard more excuses than anything. But then that you see them traveling the world. Really? But you just said you didn't have enough money to pay your rent. I'm just saying. Those are excuses. We can no longer keep having these excuses, and then we turn around and we over here praying to God like, can you help? Can you work a miracle out? He been working a miracle. I'm showing up. Are you? These speakers showing up. Are you? We gonna be in the room. Are you? That's the thing. We want more, but we're not willing to put in an effort to meet the next person halfway. We could be in the room, but you got to come through the doors. The doors will be open. You got to be willing to come through it.
Wow. Did you just give the invitation?
Yes. It's interesting, because it's hard, just like you said. It is so hard for us. We could be in the same industry and don't get the same pay. We could be doing it for the same amount of years. We don't get the same pay. We constantly keep overlooking. They think that we only supposed to be barefoot and pregnant and don't do nothing and be a homemaker. What more women are out here having more businesses than anything. So why more women ain't coming together? Why you can't sit here and support the next one? Why you can't support? Don't have to always be financial. It could be shared. Right? Why we cannot do that? We all winning. All of us are winning.
Look at that.
And that's what it's about. So let's go here, and we got to get this mindset thinking that we only supposed to stay in a box. Go ahead, get outside your box, because your box is suffocating you. That box is not allowing you to breathe. That box don't have any holes in it. That box is leaving you limited. That box that you put yourself in, that box that you keep allowing other people to keep you in, is now somebody putting a tape on it. Then what you gonna do? What you gonna do? There's nothing outside of that box for you, because you keep staying in there. You stayed in your comfort zone so long, and you don't even know how to move. You don't even know how to explore. You don't even know how to tap into your purpose, or you too afraid to tap into your purpose. But you say you got faith all day. You praying only on Sunday, going to church on Sunday, but then you turn around and don't do nothing through the rest of the days out of the week. Your faith without works is dead. We got to get to work. We got to get to work, because it's not changing no time soon. We have to get to work. You deserve it. We really do. I'm just saying.
Well, I feel uplifted.
So, with that being said, I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. What is it that, when we go into the room, what's one of the things that you are really excited about that we just had this conversation? What's one of the things that, and we can't give too much away, because this is going to be phenomenal. We just announced yesterday that something else is going to be added, that we talked about, but we really going to go ahead and say, you know what, let's go ahead and put this into play.
Yes. Yes, and I know that there's a raffle out there that
Mm-hmm.
people need to be involved in.
Mm-hmm.
I know that after this call, I'm supposed to make a special post,
Mm-hmm.
and that's going to be an opportunity for 3 people. And then there are going to be some different activities from which you have not really seen before, but you have to be open.
Mm.
And the activities will work if you are open.
Yeah.
And the activities will work if you are willing to do the work that is involved.
Yep.
A lot of times we go to conferences and we don't participate, and then we say that it was a whole bunch of malarkey, and in actuality, girl,
I know.
what you got going
I had.
on?
What you got? I was about to say what it was, but that's okay. Don't.
It's all good. And so, with that being said, we have a lot. We have to start participating. We have to start giving our full selves.
Yes.
Okay? And this conference is going to be amazing once we give our full self.
Yeah.
She has many opportunities for you to peel back the layers. And don't peel back the layers alone. Bring your family, bring your friends that you know for a fact need to pull back some layers.
Yeah.
Because Vanessa got a knack for getting folks to do stuff they don't want to do. And, I guess that's the art of being a mom and all those things. But I say this to say that, you're learning about this conference right now. You got a month and a half to get there, month and 2 weeks or whatever, a week or so, whatever. Now, here's the deal. That's enough time for you to get you and a couple of friends, throw y'all stuff in a car and drive on over there to Bowie, Maryland, or get on one of those little cheap flights on Southwest. Get on over there to Bowie. BWI if you don't know your codes. And get in the room for that transformation. Okay? If you're ready to be open and you're tired of doing it alone, a lot of us entrepreneurs don't have a big circle of people that understand. We live in the land of why don't you have a job? When you gonna go get a job? You over here struggling for your dream when you could go get a job. This dream is cute. Can it be a side hustle while you get a job? And then, all these things. Yep. Because, people want to input into your area. See, here's the deal. When you step into this room, you're going to be in a room of people that understand your struggle. Understand your pain. Whether they are an entrepreneur or a parallelpreneur. Now, I have one of the. I'm a parallel. I'm going to teach till the day I die. So that's just what it is. And I've known since I was 5 years old. But I also have mine. Tyler Perry said, own yours. Yeah. She owns hers. Yeah. All those things. So if the ones that I'm renting decide to act a fool, I own mine, so I can go ahead on and keep tracking. That thing. Thing. And see, if you're ready to be in that situation too, if you're ready to put yourself up in that atmosphere, it's time to do those things. Yep. It's time to do those things. But it's going to require more work than you getting up out your bed, getting in your car, driving to that workplace, doing whatever it is for the 8 hours that you twiddling around doing, and then go on and return home. When you are the entrepreneur, you are the CEO, the chief everything officer. Okay? And then as you work up, you become the CEO, the chief executive officer. But when you first start, you are the chief everything officer. Let's be clear. So if you are not ready for the work, if you're not ready for the struggle, if you're not ready to fight for what you believe in, then you know, those are things that you need to consider.
Yep.
Those are things. Those are things. Let me get all in this camera. Things that you need to consider. But I say all this to say, if you're looking for a tribe that understands, if you're looking for people that know where you coming from and get your flavor and are trying to build you up instead of asking you why you are trying to build yourself up. Why you not happy with this crawfish mentality? Why you not pulling on somebody else's leg, trying to drag them down? Then this is where you need to be.
Yep.
Why you are not comfortable sitting on your couch cushion every night after you get off work? Why you are hustling instead of sitting there playing video games all night or sitting there watching the latest and greatest soap opera on night soap opera things that they do. Okay? If you're ready for that type of environment, if you're ready for that type of community, if you're ready for those types of connections that are going to help you lift up, understand you, take you to the next level, believe in elevation, believe in purpose, believe in passion, believe in oh Jesus, an accountability. It is time for you to get into this room.
Yep.
Or you can sit at home and sleep. Sleep on the possibilities.
Sleep on your purpose.
Sleep on your gifts. You know, you can do those things.
Take it to the most expensive place on earth. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do those things. We all have choices. We all have choices.
Yes, that's my girl there.
I'm just saying. We all have choices.
Kina gonna shut y'all down. She gonna let you have it. She don't care.
What is you? I am being very demure.
But
today,
you know what? This is the thing. This is the thing that we too afraid to be able to be around people that's not going to sugarcoat it, right? And so we just not in that sugarcoating business. We got to be able to give it to you real, raw, and direct, because look what's going on in this world. It's scary. It's scary what's going on in this world. And if you decide not to make a decision, then you are in trouble. You really are in trouble. I mean, we got to call it what it is. You are in trouble. It's not going to get any better no time soon. But you sitting here waiting for a miracle to happen, but you're not willing to take action. You're not willing to invest in yourself. You're not willing to be able to get in a place where somebody who's been through what you've been through, or going through what you're going through, or maybe even just came out of what you're going into. You're not willing to do none of that because you're too afraid of the experience. You're too afraid of what's going to happen. You're too afraid that you don't have control of what the possibilities can be. See, that's the problem. We got to have control over what can possibly happen for us. We don't want to just be able to be in a place where we can be able to say, you know what, I wanted to be able to stand out and say, I'm going to have all faith. I'm going to surrender. I'm just going to do the work. I understand I may not have all the answers. I understand that I may go left. I know I need to go right, but I'm just going to have faith. I'm going to be obedient, and I'm just going to do this thing. That's right there. When we don't have control, that's when the problem come in. Oh yeah, we where's our faith at now? I'm saying, where is it at now? It's gone. Why is it gone? Because you don't have no more control over it. You got to understand, being in a room around people that's been through it, you could be able to understand, like, dang, I thought I was losing my mind. No, you wasn't losing your mind. But you was too busy being in that mindset of thinking, I don't want nobody to know my business. Ooh, I'm sorry.
Boy.
Yeah, I don't want nobody to know my business. Okay, Kina, I'm going to let you talk for a second. I need to go get some light. I'm sorry, love bug. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm supposed to be talking.
Just give him, just give it to him.
Well, so I'm supposed to give it to y'all. So let me tell you. So I'm super excited to be the MC for the Breaking Barriers Unapologetically conference. It is going to be a very interesting experience. So you need to get used to me because for those 2 days you will see me a lot, and I promise that it's not going to be boring. I promise that we're going to have some fun. We're going to be able to bring your phones, be able to bring your heart, bring your spirit. Why? Because you need to share what you're going to receive in the room. Why? Because there's somebody who wasn't ready yet. Okay? Don't mean that they're not going to be, but they weren't ready yet. You know, sometimes our people need to see the finished product before they come into the room. They're not ready to be the visionary. They're not ready to be the first. They got to see let somebody else be the first. So they make sure it's all right before they wade in the water. You know, I'm not going to break that. We're not even going there. But I'm just saying, you know, sometimes you got to be the first.
Mm-hmm.
And all of you that walk into that room in Bowie, August 2nd and 3rd, y'all are going to be the first. Y'all going to be making history. Y'all going to be standing there as history is being made. As breakthroughs are being made. As breakthroughs are being made. Do you understand? And not breakthroughs for yourself, but breakthroughs for your sisters, your brothers, your cousins. And they may not even be in the room. But the energy that you leave with to start breaking those barriers and breaking those chains are going to affect all these others around you, because you know when you are breaking through and you are building up and you're motivating and manifesting, that stuff don't stay just on you. It starts falling off. It starts jumping off onto the people around you, right? Yep. And they start getting the feeling too, and they start wanting to elevate and manifest too, right? But you got to be the first, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I congratulate everybody who has a ticket right now and everybody who's getting ready to get a ticket, because you will be the first. Mm. Y'all are groundbreakers. Y'all are trailblazers. Y'all are history makers. Mm-hmm. Y'all are the ones that's ready to claim your space in the place so that you can elevate to greatness. Mm. Not everybody's ready. Mm-hmm. Not everybody's meant to be the first. But the people that's going to be in that room are meant to be the first. Y'all are leaders. Y'all are movers. Y'all are shakers. Y'all are the root on the tree that keeps that together. Do you understand?
Come on, Kina.
But some people don't want that station. Somebody may want to be a leaf. They might want to be a twig. Mm-hmm. But know that when you walk into that room, you are the root. You are somebody's foundation. You are you are helping the foundation for all the Breaking Barrier conferences to come. You are the foundation for all the people that get a breakthrough that day, in those 2 days, that they keep going. You are the foundation for all of the breakthroughs you receive, that you keep going. You are the foundation. Yeah. But some are not ready. Mm-hmm. Some are going to be little leaves. Mm-hmm. And they'll sprout next year. And that's okay. Mm-hmm. But I'm talking to my roots right now. Mm-hmm. If you are ready to change, to elevate, to inspire, to stand like you have never stood before for yourself and for your purpose, you'll be in Bowie. Just saying. Okay.
She said you're going to be in Bowie. Let me tell you something.
You'll be in Bowie.
One thing that I love, you know, you and some guys, I don't know if you guys, everybody that's on here, if you ever seen that dynamic duo, be in Bowie. Just be in Bowie. You this
She's
right
the more
here.
fiery one. She's the more fiery one.
Oh,
By far.
my. It's crazy how two introverts, two Libras, come together, met over social media. It was nothing but divine connection. If that don't tell you something about being in the room, y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. But when you are ready, you'll be looking up, getting your ticket to be in that room, and you won't even have excuses because it's going to be left behind. And if you continue to make excuses, all you're doing is just showing your children and their children to keep on making excuses. Don't go after your worth. Just stay comfortable. Just continue to work until you have to the age of 72, and then don't have nothing for yourself because you can't. That's what they told me. I have to work until I'm 72. If I go back into corporate America, 72 years old, not 65 anymore. I have to be 72 years old, and then I was only going to get like $1,500, something like that. But if you read the small print, they said I was only going to get that money until I was turned at the age of 89. They already got a number, a death wish on us. Already. Now, if that don't shift your mindset, I don't know what else will. Because you already told your children, don't do what I do, be better than me. Well, I need you to be better right now. Go get your ticket so you can be able to show them that the seeds that you're about to plant is going to be the ones they're going to be able to plant for generations to come. Get in the room, get the experience. This is not going to be some other show. This is not going to be something that's going to get you hyped. This is not going to be something where you're going to just seem like you in church. This is going to be real, raw experience that you never look. Breakthrough after breakthrough, transformation after transformation. Get in the room so you could be able to receive it for yourself. If you could be able to spend money on stuff that's not going to give you a return on your investment, then you can spend money on this that's going to give you a return on your investment. And it's nothing like what you have spent for probably your phone, your shoes, that purse, and everything else. You got to learn how to prioritize and say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do it. I'm not going to sell you anything. The speaker's not selling you anything. We just know what we've been through. And we know somebody else is going through it. We may not know exactly who, but we know somebody. And somebody's looking for more. Mm-hmm. And those are the ones that we want to be able to help. Those are the ones we want to pour into. Those are the ones we want to latch with. We want to link them arms with. We want to be able to put that crown on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Vanessa.
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
You know, some people need to see receipts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some people need to see receipts. And
yeah.
And I do believe you have some receipts going to be in the building. You know, I do believe we have a book signing. Mm-hmm. So that's people that's worked with you, the receipt transformation. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to have a couple of presentations by two of your former clients, right? Right? You know, you know, so not only is she coming in there with transformation, you know, for new people, but she's there to show you the transformation of folks she's already touched. You know, she brings them receipts. What's them dates again, Desiree? I'm all with you, my sister. Those dates are August 2nd and 3rd. Yes, August 2nd and 3rd. Bowie, Maryland. And we start at 9 o'clock, I do believe.
I think it's 9 o'clock. Be there at 8 o'clock.
We start at 9 o'clock because y'all ain't going to want to miss Vanessa's walk-in. Come on. That's just the preview. That's all I'm saying.
Woo! And I seen it too yesterday. Woo, girl, yes, that's the one.
So I'm just saying.
Yes.
That's just a preview. But you don't want to miss it. It's gonna be a mixture of fun. And it's gonna be a mixture of laughter. We're gonna have a little tear.
Yes, we are.
You know, you're gonna have that because that's cleansing.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, you are going to have an experience.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things you go to, oh, that was a nice event.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a great thing I went to. Oh, that was wonderful that I attended that, or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
But when you leave this, my life has changed. Wow, that was an experience. I
Mm-hmm.
met people that I would have never met before.
Yeah.
Where are these people come from?
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe there's so much love in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Those are some of the things that you'll be hearing when you walk out the doors.
Yeah.
When somebody passes you by. When you walk out of there with so many Facebook connections and telephone numbers and
Mm-hmm.
JV partners and all this because you done found your tribe.
Yep.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I know what it's like to go to these events and feel like the sore thumb. You know, I stick out because I'm not flashy and all those
Mm-hmm.
kinds of things. You know, it don't take me 4 hours to get ready every day, you know, and all these things. But, you know, but at this conference, I know my people are going to be there.
Yeah.
Who's my people? My people are people with big hearts, not afraid to give, not afraid to be real, not
Mm-hmm.
afraid to tell you the truth,
Mm-hmm.
but in a loving way.
Mm-hmm.
But better yet, after they tell you the truth, they're going to give you a solution on how to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference. You know, a lot of people drop those hammer and call it truth all the time.
Yeah.
But they don't come up with a solution.
Mm.
They don't say, oh, my sister, you know, yeah, that was a little rough. But here, try this script right here. This might help you out. Or, yeah, I saw your copy, girl. Let me help you tweak that thing right there. But instead, they see a couple of typos laughing behind your back, don't even tell you and let it sit there, you know,
Ooh,
You
yep.
know, at the end of the day, we need to find out who our tribe is.
Mm-hmm.
And our tribe is going to be in Bowie, August 2nd and 3rd. That's where our tribe is going to be. And are we ready for an experience? I know I'm ready for an experience. I've been to many conferences, you know, and I know what an experience looks like and what it don't. You know, I know what it felt like to be sold.
Oof.
The soul sign stands up like my name.
Jesus.
I know that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I'm sitting up there with a you know, sell to me sucker on my head. You know, I understand what that is. What happened. You know, selling me until I say yes.
Mm-hmm.
By
They sell to
any
your
means
weakness.
necessary.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it's not gonna be that kind of party.
Mm-mm. No,
It's
not
not
at
gonna
all.
be that kind of party.
Mm-mm.
So if you're ready for a different experience, you know, come on to Bowie.
Yeah.
2nd and 3rd. Yeah, Bowie, 2nd and 3rd,
Mm-hmm.
August 2nd and 3rd. Don't
Yeah.
show up July 2nd and 3rd now.
No,
I
don't
want
do
you there
that.
August 2nd and 3rd, because we won't be there.
Sure won't.
You know, we'll be there August 2nd and 3rd.
Right, August 2nd and 3rd. Yep,
All
yep.
right.
And then even some people are even coming in early. I just got a message from someone who's coming in early. I said, wow. Mm-hmm.
Well, praise God. I hope they have something to do. Amen.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm going to be there early. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So I'll be there that day.
Vanessa gonna be over there waiting in the water. Amen.
Mm-hmm. Girl.
You gonna probably sitting up there watching her in the pool. Yeah.
I got to get ready. Whoo, Lord. For the experience.
See, look at her. She's not even trying to relax. She's ready to get the experience for y'all. This was supposed to be an interview. I swear it was.
Yeah.
But you know, it's okay. You know, this is how we do.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you one more question then.
Okay.
So, we already said who needs to be in the room. We already said what's gonna take away. We already said why did you say yes? But I want to give a bonus question to you. Yes, Lord and Jesus. What's one of the things? What's one of the things And I know it's, we all got many things that we want to break free from. I want to know, what's one of the things that you want to break barriers from, and why? I think I know the answer to this, but I never know what you.
This is gonna lead into a testimony, but I'm gonna be honest. I need to break the barrier of caring too much. And the reason why I say that is because I see the potential in people.
Yep.
Far more sometimes that they see in themselves.
Yeah.
And I see that person that's behind all the layers. That's just a gift. That's always been who I was since I was a child. And if you are, just bad to the core, I see that too. And I don't have nothing for you. And people are like, oh, you don't give nobody a chance. No, that's what I see. I can't do it. But the reason why I say I need to stop caring so much is because when people stop fighting for themselves, it annoys me. It bothers me. It hurts my feelings. It hurts my feelings more than it hurts the other person's feelings. And that's probably why I started my own table, like Vanessa started her own table. And I started this because there were so many people that were being overlooked. And if it's okay that I give this testimony, right? Okay. You always ask the leader of the house before you start speaking. Here's the thing. And so the platform was for other people of color like myself who don't get opportunities the way that we should, even though we're brilliant, fabulous, spectacular, worthy, all magnificent, amazing, and all those things. All right. And so I was getting ready to give up on said platform. And then, he whispered to me today, and I heard it as clear as day. People say that this don't happen, but I heard this clear as day. I can show you better than I can tell you. And then all of a sudden, I get a DM from a huge platform in the social space asking if they could connect, if I could connect them with two of my speakers that they had never heard about. Called them by name and said, I'm interested in these. Can you make this happen for me? And I was getting ready to give up on this platform. And now, two people who may have not gotten that opportunity, I got to inbox today and let them know that this major platform wants them on their summit to share their gifts and their knowledge.
Come on.
So now, am I ready to give? If I gave up, if I had folded, if I had listened to the naysayers tell me that this was stupid, nobody cares about this. Why does it matter if they're people of color or not? Why does it matter? That right there that happened today, that's why it matters.
Yep.
Now these two women of color, are going to be talking to the majority about how they work their work. Do you understand? And the majority came to them, came for them through me, through my platform. Okay? But I was about to give up. Because, people were ignoring it. People were doing this. People were doing that. They were saying this and that. This and that and the other thing. Don't listen to the naysayers because they want you to fail.
Yep.
They don't want you to succeed.
Yep.
And if I had listened to why is that important, these women wouldn't be getting ready to get an opportunity to kill it for us. Because when they win, we all win.
We all win.
Because we're being seen.
Yep.
See, that's the part about being a collective unit.
Mm-hmm.
As women of color, you know, even my white chocolates, y'all come up in there too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, y'all get my point?
Yeah.
Because instead of being separated, always pulling on somebody, pulling them down to be with you,
Yep.
you need to be finding the first ladder and getting up there and crawling up there so you can get with them.
Come on.
Elevation.
Mm-hmm.
Find your ladder. Find your ladder. This was my ladder. Breaking Barriers Unapologetically is Vanessa's ladder. What's your ladder?
Mm-hmm.
Stop being comfortable down here.
Yep.
Get up there.
Yeah.
And then bring some folks with you.
Yep.
Don't go by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Bring some with you.
Because it's crowded. It's crowded at the bottom.
Bring some with you. Bring some with you. But that's what I was able to do today. You know, no fault of my own. You know, I just put out 23 fabulous people that needed to be seen, heard, and appreciated for what they do.
Yep.
And then they got appreciated. They got noticed. They getting appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to only grow from there because we're working on some more things too. One victory you don't stop with one victory.
Nope, we got to keep going.
You don't stop with one victory. Mm-hmm. Yes, that one victory is fabulous. You know the story of the 99 and the one. Yeah, you go and get the one sheep and all of that. Yes, you get the one sheep. Mm-hmm. But now you want to take care of them other 99 too.
Yep.
You got to do that thing there too. If you get what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do I need to overcome? I need to overcome caring too much. I tend to get a little passionate about people being the underdog, people not working in their purpose and their giftings. That bugs me.
Yeah.
But I have to realize that if they make the decision that they don't want to work in their purpose and their giftings, no matter how fabulous they are, I can't change that. Mm-hmm. And I can't feel bad that I can't change that. That was a decision that they made. You know, everybody came here with free will. But I am going to be here for the ones that choose themselves. Because guess what? If you choose yourself, you shouldn't have to do it alone.
Come on now.
Especially when I've already been on the road and I can help you work smarter, not harder. Mm-hmm. Now, see, that's where we come in. All us old heads, all us that been there, done that, got the t-shirt, you see somebody struggling and you don't help them, then that's the problem.
Yeah.
When you see them, you know, working nights, trying to do all of these things and doing their books by candlelight and all that kind of stuff, and you just watching them, that's the problem.
Yep.
But you spend a lot of time with folks that, because they look good, they look like that would be, ooh, if I changed them, I would look like Muhammad.
Yeah.
Muhammad, you know, come on. Come on. But I say, stop for this.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, you understand what I'm saying, people. Mm-hmm. Okay? We have to nurture the ones that are ready to be nurtured. Yeah. That's ready to be taken to the next level. And we have to respect the ones who are not ready to go.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Totally agree.
So that's what I'm working, and that's what I'm working on.
Okay. Well, I'm excited because I seen you already made some adjustments this year. Woo, so excited. And long time coming, but we all know we have to trust the process.
Amen.
We got to trust the
Amen.
process, because nothing
Yes,
happens overnight. But
many adjustments.
yeah, boy, I seen that one. So, well, Dr. Finch, I thank you so much. You have
My
been,
pleasure.
man, I just so love you, so adore you, so respectful. I'm just, man, I cannot say enough about you, because you have been the same person who called me out some years ago.
Yes,
And it's just been powerful since then. And so I thank you for saying yes, not only being an MC, but being a speaker, to believing in a vision, to being able to say yes. And there's going to be so much more in the works that we're working on. So just stay on the lookout. But in the meantime, don't sleep on Breaking Barriers Unapologetically conference is coming to Bowie, Maryland, August 2nd and 3rd. Don't sleep. Don't even take a nap. Don't sleep. So Dr. Finch, she is going to put her post up on her page after we are done here. And for those who are seriously interested in attending the Breaking Barriers Unapologetically conference, make sure you stay out and stay on the lookout for what Dr. Finch is about to get ready to post on her page.
Yeah.
Yes. So with that being said, Dr. Finch, go ahead and close us out with a message for the evening.
Technical people are known for being concise. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this hammer real quick.
Come on.
And sit down and be appreciated, right? There's somebody on this phone, on this live stream today. Whether you're watching on your phone, your computer, whatever, iPad, whatever. And you are ready for a breakthrough. You have all the energy, you have all the drive, you have all the motivation. You just don't have the blueprint. Come to Bowie, Maryland, and get the blueprint. Come to Bowie, Maryland, and find out what these blocks are. Because sometimes you might just have the blueprint, you just don't know what it looks like, because you have never been introduced to the blueprint. You probably have been doing whatever it is you've been doing the whole time.
Yeah.
But it's all about positioning. Nobody has told you how, if you position it this way, it can make money. Or if you position it this way, it can make money. Or if you position it this way, it can make a legacy for your children. They have, it just hadn't been positioned.
Yeah.
Well, at Breaking Barriers Unapologetically conference, Vanessa is setting up a lot of tables to help you be positioned the way you need to be positioned. But you have to be open and willing to do the work. Thank you, Vanessa, for making this platform happen and putting together the roster and the activities and the mission and the vision. And thank you for standing alone sometimes to make this happen.
I appreciate that. Appreciate it. Love you dearly, sister. I do.
Same here.
All right. With that being said, Dr. Finch, she's going to tear me up. Lord have mercy. This has been such a pleasure. She knows this journey that I've been on with this conference, and she experienced the same thing with hers. So we understand. And so when you have someone to understand and still stand by you, come on now. So that's why y'all need to be in that room so you can see what it really feels like to have someone standing with you. Standing with you. Not at different levels. We're standing together, and we're going to latch arms, and we're going to be able to show you. We're going to pull one of another up, one person at a time. So with that being said, be blessed. The pin is posted below where you could be able to get more information about the Breaking Barriers Unapologetically conference. And remember to be on the lookout for what Dr. Finch is about to get ready to post on her page about those people who are very serious about attending the conference that's going to be taking place in a couple of weeks. Again, don't sleep. Don't sleep. Don't even take a nap. Be in a room to get that experience of the experience. In the meantime, between time, guys, you guys be blessed, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.